Now, on the story here, residents in Southern California are being asked to stay alert as the region braces for a second week of fierce winds whipping up. Of course, these wildfires have already killed at least 24 people. Bloomberg Intelligence says insurance claims caused by these LA wildfires on your terminal map go to take us through, just give you a visual of really where these things are currently. $20 billion is a figure out now. Lead APAC insurance analyst Steven Lam is here with us on set to talk us through this. And so apart from the Steven, obvious destruction here, what other factors are driving, I guess, these insurance losses here?
Yeah, David, I think the most horrifying scenes that you're seeing right now comes from a combination of strong winds that we're expecting for the rest of this week, basically. I mean, you're talking about hurricane force wind, close to hurricane force wind, they're happening. So these makes the rescue work very, very challenging. I mean, those firefighters have been on the ground, for a week already, right? So that's number one. And number two is actually where the damages will come from. Is it coming from more from Eaton or from Palisade? Because those average home costs is actually quite different, right? We all know that the Pacific Palisade area is much costly in terms of rebuilding and the home prices. So those are the two main factors that we're looking at right now. And in terms of the estimates, I think you're hearing some are as high as 30 billion for the industry, right? So to put it into context, right now, in terms of number of structures destroyed or affected, you talk about 12,000 to 13,000. It doesn't take too much more. It only takes about up to 14 or 16,000 structures destroyed. Then you can hit the $30 billion.
Okay. And thinking a little bit more about the exposure of insurers here, I mean, tell us what kind of exposure Japanese insurers are facing when it comes to these wildfires.
Yeah, Rebecca. So overall, the industry is trying to step away from Cali fires exposure. That's a general concept. For the Japanese, they're about 3%, we estimate. We're talking about the Tokyo Marine, the MS&AD, and Sompo. The earnings impact will start to hit and start to bite when the industry loss goes above 20 billion. That's their base case scenario, because their budgets right now can typically afford about 15 to 20 billion in terms of the fire losses for this particular season. And so if that goes to 30 billion or so, we're talking about sort of mid-single digits hits in terms of their net profit for fiscal 2024.
Bloomberg Intelligence lead APAC insurance analyst Steven Lam there.